So today we're gonna talk about the team that you have built around you and who's good, who's bad, who's a strong teammate, who's a bad teammate, and figure out how to actually track and monitor that so that your business can grow. Hey everybody, welcome back to the Matterhorn Business Development YouTube channel. I am your host, Neil Winteregg, for today's video. And today we're gonna talk about why you must track statistics. Now, statistics are more than just, this is how much money I made last quarter because my accountant told me that. There's also other statistics of cost of goods sold and percentages, and those are all great things to look at. But you actually want to track statistics and specific statistics on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. And when we say daily basis, that actually means having a system in place that tells you exactly where you're at for the day, the week, the goal for the month, etc. Because if you are just relying on following and tracking things based off of what your accountant provides you in 3 months or 6 months after the end of the quarter or something like that, you're actually operating off of old data and you cannot make decisions about the future with old data. I have seen businesses think that they weren't doing as good as they were, and so they made changes. Those changes then did not result in what they thought was going to occur because they had old information from the accountant. And it turns out that in between getting that information and acting on it, the other changes they had made had actually started working and nobody thought to check. A statistic is the actual value of production that a person, a unit, a group, a division, whatever you want to say within the business is actually giving you to be able to use. And we track this so that we can tell which area and person and division is doing the job that they're supposed to do. If you looked at your marketing division and you thought, well, the purpose of my marketing guys is to place Facebook ads, and they've placed hundreds of ads this month, well, that's the wrong way of looking at what the purpose of your marketing division is. Your marketing division's job is not to place ads. Your marketing division's job is to get number of new reaches or leads or identities into the business to be able to be acted upon. And if you aren't tracking that number, then you might find yourself wasting a bunch of money on marketing, thinking that you are now going to be increasing the business when in reality, you're not, because all you're doing is placing ads and you're not actually getting responses back. So part of what we're tracking is how many responses are actually coming in from the marketing that we're doing. Otherwise, you're not going to actually be able to make decisions in the future regarding your marketing. And so these are the things that you have to look at when it comes to your individual employees as well. How do I know who's doing their job? How do I know who is actually showing up and working and actually giving me what I expect from them? See, here's what you have to understand about a business. A business operates entirely upon exchange, and your business is successful to the degree that you are able to exchange your products with your customers. Let's do a quick example of how this might work with some Sharpies I had lying next to me, okay? So my business produces and gives out these markers in exchange for these highlighters, which is money. Okay, so I have a good product. My person over here wants my product and I give them that product. In exchange, I receive money. That's exchange. Now, you could exchange with different people on many different things. It doesn't have to just be cash. You could be trading. You could be doing whatever it might be. But the point is a business is only successful to the degree that it can exchange its goods or services for other goods and services, primarily cash. That is the exchange. My customers want a good product from me. I provide a good product. They give me cash. If I provide a terrible product, I don't get my cash. So everything must be good. And you would agree that if you bought a car, a diamond ring, a pair of sunglasses, or you bought anything that you exchanged money for, you would want it to be perfect and in perfect condition, unless you knew that you were buying a used item at a reduced cost. Correct? Okay, good. The exchange and the degree that you're able to provide this good products for money is going to be the entirety of your business. Now, your employees are hired based off of their ability to exchange with you. So instead of markers that I sell to somebody else to make money, I am now asking my employees to exchange something with me. And in the end, I give them that money. If I expect them to do a certain job to a certain number or degree or ability and they do that job, they get the money. Just like if I, the business, can provide a good quality service to somebody else, I get money back from there. So here's my question to you. Why is it that you want a perfect, exact product every time you are paying money out for a new item or project, but you don't care the quality of the project or item that your staff exchange with you? Because a lot of times you are paying full price for that exchange for something that is not worth the full price. And you don't even know that because you aren't tracking any numbers or quantities of what your employees are doing with you. A lot of businesses are getting ripped off by their employees. Now, the employees don't want to hear that, and they are the ones who don't like statistics and don't like meetings and don't like coordination and just want to work from home because they probably aren't good at their job. So the degree that you can exchange your product with another customer will tell you how much money you get in return. And it's the same thing with your employees. The degree that they can exchange with you dictates how much money you can pay them. When they do a really good job, they should be bonused. They should have raises. They should do all those things. But why are we going to bonus and raise people who aren't doing their jobs? Well, that is your fault because you aren't having any statistics set up in the business to track the amount of exchange that your employees are giving to you. So let that sink in for a second. The entire reason we have statistics is to see A, not only who's doing their job and isn't, but B, what is the health of the company? What is the health of the organization that you are building? And what do we have to do to get better? Without numbers or operating off of numbers that your accountant gave you that are 3 to 6 months old, you cannot make decisions and you are flying blind. So you have to figure out how to increase the amount of exchange that you make with your customers and then also with your employees. And this is where we come in, is that we actually sit down with you, do a business analysis, and figure out where the exchange needs to improve upon. If that sounds like something of interest to you, click down below, find out about our Adventure to Profit program. We will sit down with you and actually figure out how to increase the exchange between you and your clients so that you make more money, but also the employees to you so that the business can continue to grow. That's what we specialize in. But the reason we use statistics is so that we can actually see what's happening in real time to make sure that production is occurring so that you, the business, are in exchange with your clients and that your employees are in exchange with you. Click below, find out more about Adventure to Profit, as well as go to the #1 place to go to track your statistics, Metapulse.com, the channel sponsors of the Matterhorn Business Development YouTube channel. We use Metapulse with all of our clients, and I highly recommend it to you, whether you're gonna work with us or not, to actually track your statistics and track which of your employees is exchanging and which ones aren't. We'll see you next time.